Non-adherence to the prescribed health and hygiene protocols by the public has been a concern over the past few weeks. President Geingob says the country cannot afford to just relax, as he called on the public to guard against a second wave of infections.
As we enter into the festive season and prepare to travel to different parts of the country to reunite with our loved ones, let us do so with all precaution to protect ourselves, communities, and our loved ones. The public health measures remain the most powerful weapon we have at our disposal. They need to be observed and enforced at all times.
Adjustments to the current measures, which were to expire at midnight, will be in place for 56 days while government monitors the situation. Public gatherings will still be limited to 200 people, but will have to be hosted outdoors and contact registers be kept. Foreign travelers arriving in Namibia will still be required to present a negative COVID-19 PCR test result not older than 72 hours. Those with a negative result, which is older than 72 hours, would be placed in quarantine and tested for COVID-19 on the same day at own cost. This requirement, however, does not apply to Namibians returning from abroad.
Returning Namibian citizens or holders of Namibian permanent residence or employment permits may enter the country without a COVID-19 PCR test results or with a positive result. But in cases of arrival without a COVID-19 test result, he/she will be swabbed immediately upon arrival while observing quarantine, and if the result comes out negative, they will be released from quarantine. 5, a Namibian who arrives with a positive COVID-19 PCR test results will be isolated at a designated isolation facility or home isolation.
There may be some good news for liquor traders, as the trading hours have been extended to midnight from the current 10 in the evening. However, health protocols of social distancing, use of sanitizers, and contact register requirements still have to be complied with. The requirement for contact registers for tracing in shopping outlets has been lifted.
Shopping outlets and businesses will no longer be required to keep registers of persons visiting their premises. Registers should, however, be maintained at public events such as weddings, funerals, religious gatherings, sports, and entertainment events.
Some of the reasons advanced are that the citizens provide incorrect contact details, which have made it difficult for the health surveillance teams to trace persons. The wearing of masks in public remains mandatory, while the authorities are planning to strengthen screening at the ports of entry. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.